I start from here. The props.
All right, we're here with Game Insight. We're checking out X-Mercs.
Exactly. X-Mercs by Game Insight. So this is how the game starts. You have your commander. She gives you some orders. Then you have to do something. And like here.
Should we make a little like a
introduction?
What's it about?
Yeah.
What's actually
Yeah.
You start with the intro.
Yeah, well, we're jumping. Yeah. This is a turn-based strategy type game. We're kind of jumping into a battle here.
Exactly. Turn by. Exactly. This is how the battle looks like. So you can fight mutants right here. Then you'll be able to find more.
Play outside.
Yeah, do. Since it makes more sense.
Okay,
Do that.
So X-Mercs Invasion is a turn-based tactics title, and here we are. We're jumping right into a battle. It's set in a sort of a post-apocalyptic Earth, in a not too distant future. And so the whole backstory is that there was a comet that came by Earth and deposited some radioactive crystals that mutated all of the wildlife. So now what we're fighting here are these mutants. And what isn't immediately apparent right at the onset is that there's also something else going in the background where there's an alien invasion that we're trying to repel. But in the game, you're the commander of this private military corporation, and you have to put together a squad of these elite fighters, and they're three separate classes. Each have a specialization. There's a sniper, a heavy, and a scout. Each of those has a skill tree that you specialize your fighters along. And there's also another class. It's a little bit wicked when one of your squad mates when they fall and they're down. They're kind of done unless you bring them back. You can bring them back as a cyborg. So it's another class. We'll show you the base in a little bit, but once you get back to the base, you're actually in charge of all the operations as well. And back at base, you have to research. You're researching new technologies and going into a factory where you manufacture new weapons and armor and items and things that you can use in battles and whatnot.
Now, I'm guessing that cheats menu to win the battle isn't going to be in the final version.
Yeah, sure. I think we'll leave that.
No. But the game is quite deep, so the battles are not 5 minutes, but you can battle like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So the missions might seem quite large. So in order to show you something, we had to. So this is the shop warehouse. Like for PvP, you'll have much more powerful armor and items.
Let's go back to the base first.
Yeah.
If you can go over to like the science lab, and you can see there's a whole tree of technologies that you can learn, and that you research. You have to hire scientists, and you can't just like randomly hire as many scientists as you want. You also have to build the infrastructure in your base. So if you can go to the part in the base where you're actually placing you have to make sure that there's enough power. There's research labs and defenses as well. You have to place defenses because there's going to be a PvP as well, where you take your squad of mercenaries and you go and attack other players' bases so that you can get more resources.
Yeah, I was about to ask if this is this thing where you can go and raid other people's bases.
Yeah, definitely.
But you also kind of have that single player campaign where you're fighting through battles.
Yeah, it's huge. The single player campaign is a monster. It's huge. You can play and play. There's a ton of different environments, lots of different quests and all kinds of stuff. The scale of the game is huge.
Sorry, interrupt. For example, for the launch, you have about 2 months of gameplay content. It's just the launch version, and will be updates every month. So it will be like a new. Let's see.
New quests, expansions to the storyline. The storyline gets bigger and bigger, and it unveils how the invasion plays out and whatnot. So
Okay. And when about can we expect this game to come out?
In several weeks.
Several
weeks we are to release it just very shortly.
Oh,
And,
cool. And I think y'all have done like beta tests on such arcade forums, right?
that's right. This is we just kicked off our second
Second beta,
yeah.
First beta we kicked out just iPad, now it's iPhone and iPad as well. What's important that we will have like a cross-platform and saves option, so you can save your game on your iPad to continue with the same progress, continue you playing on iPhone and vice versa.
Oh, very cool. And yeah, thanks so much for showing the game off.